లేదు రాజు
बोलेगा संगीत
Right.
So download itu download
CIL.
Yes, madam.
CIL.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Can you please speak?
Yeah, are we on?
Your voice is echoing.
Better now?
Still echoing.
Oh.
You can just check now. Checking. Yeah, you can.
CIL, is it better now?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, we'll start the meeting officially now. We have the quorum.
Okay, I have started the recording.
Her voice is very low. CIL voice is low. Increase the CIL voice.
Shall we start?
Speak to me.
We have the quorum with us, and also Chairman Sir Koteshwar Rao Sir is with us. So we'll officially start the proceedings. With the permission of the chair, we confirm the presence of the quorum for the meeting on record and commence the official proceedings of the meeting. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 24th Annual General Meeting of your company, Jeevan Scientific Technology Limited, being held on 29th September 2022 at 10 a.m. I extend a warm welcome to all the Board of Directors, the CEO, the CFO, the auditors, and the shareholders of the company. This meeting is being held through video conference in accordance with the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Before we start the main proceedings of the meeting, I'd like to introduce the board members and key managerial personnel present in the meeting. We have with us Sri SSR Koteshwar Rao Garu, Chairman and Independent Director. Sri K. Krishna Kishore Garu, Vice Chairman and Managing Director. Sri B. Suryaprakash Rao Garu, an Independent Director. Sri Y. Nageshwar Rao Garu, Executive Director. Sri G. Bhanu Prakash Garu, an Independent Director. Srimati Snigdha Motuguri Garu, CEO and Executive Director. Sri K. Jeevan Krishna Garu, CFO and Executive Director. The statutory auditors, Pavuluri and Co. and Secretarial Auditor and Scrutinizer, Akanksha, are also present in the meeting. I will now humbly request Chairman Sir to kindly address the members.
Sorry, these are mute.
Chairman Sir, kindly unmute yourself. Chairman Sir, you're on mute. Chairman Sir, you're on mute.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I extend a warm welcome to you all for this 24th Annual General Meeting of your company, Jeevan Scientific Technology Limited. I take this opportunity to appreciate the members participating in the AGM through video conferencing and hope that you and your family members are safe and in sound health. Coming to the business, for the financial year 21-22, your company has achieved a consolidated turnover of 73.7 crores with a net profit of 12.15 crores against 62.4 crores with a net profit of 12.47. Currently, we are not utilizing the working capital limits and the fixed loans have come down. Jeevan's portfolio of services include BA/BE studies, pharmacovigilance service, and clinical trials. The major share is from BA/BE studies, which contributed to approximately 51 crores. However, we are expanding our footprint in the pharmacovigilance and clinical trials as well, and you will see the same in the coming years. The economic trends and pharmaceutical outsourcing scenario in clinical research domain are favorable, and we look forward to achieving the targets. India has emerged as one of the fastest growing major economies in the world and is expected to be one of the top 3 economic powers in the world for the next 10 to 15 years. Also, the global pharmacovigilance pharmaceuticals market is constantly growing, and the clinical research services dominated the market, which can be attributed to rising demand for newer treatment options. Jeevan, as an independent CRO, is offering start-to-end BA/BE services with highly qualitative things, adhering to all regulatory standards, and has made a good mark in the industry with customers of over 80 clientele around the world. Till date, Jeevan had exercised about 520 studies and tries to stay ahead towards technological advancements and has initiated the technology implementations through automation and will continue to do so. Company is continuously upgrading its technology of software wherever relevant at par with global standards. Company is continuously increasing its capabilities and planning to do all activities in-house across different levels and services in the scope of CRO. Company is also successfully carrying out all the diagnostic tests in-house in its NABL accredited clinical pathology lab. As an advancement on company's infrastructure, we have added a deep freezer cold room at our corporate facility to increase the storage capacity. Jeevan is growing its pharmacovigilance division and has established a very sound clientele with a major share of international clientele, and we are confident that will be expanding to many more. Jeevan is also trying to add value to the healthcare industry by executing a few of the major clinical trials in India to bring out the viable and affordable treatment options in demanding therapeutic areas like oncology. Jeevan has successfully completed a phase 3 critical trial in about 272 rheumatoid arthritis patients in a record recruitment period of 7 months. We are currently evaluating many more studies and will be executing some of the challenging clinical trials in the near future. Jeevan aims to become one of the best and the most respected CROs in the world. Jeevan is mainly focusing on building its international capabilities through expansion of team with additions of new talent and international line functions, and also by reaching out to both international and domestic markets to explore the opportunities. Jeevan needs to be highly efficient to be successful considering the competition in the market. To cater to the same, in addition to monitoring its financial targets, Jeevan is also continuously monitoring its capability utilization and quality targets. Jeevan has continuously improvised the same with the necessary internal controls in all departments, including clinical and lab, for better viability, visibility, efficiency, and planning. Jeevan is making strides to become a process-driven organization and optimize the resource utilization by leveraging the newer skill sets available in the organization, thereby increasing the productivity and profitability of the company. Being a people-centric business and employing about 250 clinical research professionals, Jeevan took several initiatives to improve employees' performance, retention, and satisfaction. To achieve that, Jeevan has granted 9 lakh ESOPs to its employees during financial year 21-22. Jeevan has also been focusing on being prepared for any surprise audits with a well-defined quality management system. Jeevan clearly stands out for its adherence to high quality standards, which can be noted from all the 14 successful regulatory audits, including CDSCO, USFDA, WHO, and MHRA, and 70 other multiple sponsor audits. Jeevan is looking at a multi-fold organic growth plan in the coming 3 years by reaching out to new markets in BABE with a focus on specialty areas, aggressively growing in asset-light business like PV and CT, exploring niche and complex studies to enhance our skill set. I take this opportunity to thank all the shareholders present attending the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Sir, for the significant inputs. Before we begin to vote on the resolutions for the meeting, for convenience of the members, I'd like to briefly read out certain procedural aspects for seamless participation in the meeting and state certain statutory facts before the members. Members may note that since this AGM is being held through video conference as per circulars of SEBI and MCA, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable, and hence the proxy register for inspection is not available. The company had provided the facility to cast the votes electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice from 26 September 2022 to 28 September 2022. Members who have not cast their votes yet electronically and who are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting through the Insta poll or e-voting system provided by CDSL. The e-voting window will open after the resolutions are tabled or read out. Further, members may note that the voting on the CDSL platform will continue to be available for 15 minutes after the conclusion of this AGM. Therefore, members who have not cast their vote yet are requested to do so. The members may note that the statutory auditors, Pavluri & Co. and Secretarial Auditor, Ms. Akanksha, have expressed unqualified opinion in the respective audit reports for the financial year 21-22. There were no qualifications, observations, or adverse comments on financial statements and matters which have any material bearing on the functioning of the company. The statutory auditor's report on standalone financial statements and consolidated financial statements for financial year 21-22 are available in the annual report, and so is the secretarial auditor's report. The company has received requests from a few members to register them as speakers at the meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for those members to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate this session once the chairman opens the floor for question and answers. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of time at the AGM. We shall now proceed to the agenda of this meeting. With the permission of Chair, since the notice is already circulated to all the members, we take the notice convening the meeting as read. The items in the notice are as follows. Item number 1 is adoption of financial statements of the company, including the consolidated financial statements for financial year ended 31st March 2022, including the reports of Board of Directors and Auditors, which have already been provided to the members. Item number 2 is to declare dividend of 12%, that is 1 rupee 20 paisa per equity share of rupees 10 each for the financial year ended 31st March 2022. Item number 3 is to appoint a director in place of Mr. K. Ramakrishna Prasad, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Item number 4 is reappointment of statutory auditors for the second term of 5 years. Item number 5 is payment of performance incentive to Mr. Krishna Kishore Kuchipudi, Vice Chairman and Managing Director. Item number 6 is to increase the limits of borrowing by Board of Directors of the company under Section 180, subsection 1C of Companies Act 2013. Item number 7 is to seek approval under Section 180, subsection 1A of Companies Act 2013, inter alia, for creation of mortgage or charge on the assets, properties, or undertakings of the company. Item number 8 is to approve purchase of property from a related party at 3rd floor, North Block, Raghav Ratna Towers, Chiragali Lane, Abbots, Hyderabad, 5,01,000. Sorry. While the resolutions are put to vote, we will open the interactive session between the management and the shareholders who express interest in speaking at the AGM. Members are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. The moderator will facilitate the questions on the video feature. Members may also note that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions. While the other shareholders can continue to vote, we will call out the names one after the other. CIL kindly unmute them. The first one, do we have Mr. Srikanth Chawar with us?
Mr. Srikanth, please unmute yourself and speak.
रेस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन ऑल और बोर्डर्स को धन्यवाद जो अपना 3rd टाइम वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग हो रहा है और आते सो एवरी ईयर अपना वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग रहेगी सर। कहाँ पे भी कोई भी शेयर होल्डर अटेंड कर सकते हैं सर। और अपना शेयर प्राइस लास्ट ईयर मीटिंग के बाद 220 कुछ जाके रहा, आज 60 रुपीज है। वो मार्च शेयर प्राइस तो अपन अपने हाथ में नहीं रहता, फिर भी हमारे शेयर प्राइस में दो कुछ अच्छा पैसा मिला उसके लिए मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ। जो टीम में जो था हार्ड वर्किंग करे एम्प्लॉयज, बड़े से लेके छोटे एम्प्लॉय थे लोग। और लास्ट ईयर से हमको डिविडेंड में भी इंप्रूवमेंट हुआ। लास्ट टाइम 50 पैसा मिला, आपके 1 रुपये 20 पैसे मिला। हम खुश है कि आते सो टाइम पे और अच्छा डिविडेंड मिलेगा। और लास्ट ईयर भी मैं एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था सर कि एनएससी लिस्टिंग कराने के बारे में, तो वही प्रपोजल रखता हूँ सर, फिर से रखेंगे तो इसमें क्या लिक्विडिटी भी बढ़ेगी और अदर फंड्स और म्यूचुअल फंड्स वालों को भी कुछ ज्यादा नॉलेज होगा। और साथ में पूरे मैनेजमेंट और सरोशा रेड्डी साहब को भी खासकर नमस्ते करता हूं और दशहरा और दीपावली की शुभकामनाएं। थैंक यू सर, जो बोलने का मेरे को अपॉर्चुनिटी दी।
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. George.
Next, do we have Mr. Praful Chawda with us?
Yeah, he is not attending the meeting.
Okay. Do we have Mr. Suresh Chand Jain?
He's also not attending the meeting.
Okay. Mr. Shlok Dave?
Mr. Shlok, please.
Hello.
unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Good morning, everyone. Sir, I have just like one question, which is that till December of 2020, we were doing very well. And even first half of last year was pretty good. But last 2 quarters of last year, things have deteriorated quite substantially, margin-wise, and also the turnover has declined quite a bit. So what exactly happened, if you can give some commentary on it in the second half? You guys mentioned in respected chairman mentioned in his opening remarks that there are several studies that we are looking at. So is it just a transitory phase where revenues have declined because we some of our studies have gotten over, and again the revenues will go up post commencements of new studies? That's the first like a large question. Second question is, can you give some understanding as to how we will ramp up sales going forward? What is our plan to take the company towards, let's say, 100 crores revenue? In what time frame will we achieve it? It's very difficult to estimate revenues in your business without any guidance from the company. So if you can give some understanding on that part, it would be of great help. Thank you very much. All the best.
Mr. Shlok Dave, good morning. This is Chakrapani. I'm the CEO of Jeevan Scientific. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are, sir. Good morning.
Thanks for the meaningful questions. I would like to say that they were based on a keen observation. The current business scenario is that, as you identified, we are going through organizational internal reengineering in terms of driving the organization towards process-based or process-driven organization. So certainly there are a lot of internal optimization measures which are being designed and implemented. In terms of business, we are actually looking at newer markets or newer horizons which are so far untapped. Hence, a lot of change in terms of internal manpower, new talent, as well as new processes. Results based on all these measures which have been taken by Jeevan Scientific, they will be evident very soon in the upcoming quarters.
Great, sir. Can you give some understanding on the revenue trajectory going forward, or is it too soon to say? We will require some sort of a guidance from your side, because there is no way we can even come close to estimating how the future will look like. What is the scale we can achieve? Like, for example, if can you, like, after you sort out your internal processes and hire new talent, can you immediately target 200 crores revenue or 100 crores? What is our physical limitation as of now, once things are in place?
Now, the nature of Jeevan Scientific's business or clinical. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. The nature of clinical research domain per se can actually be bifurcated into two. Business verticals which are capacity linked and business verticals which are not capacity linked. So right. What is being done right now is stabilization of capacity linked businesses to optimize process optimization and increase in profitability of capacity linked businesses. Second is to explore and identify growth drivers in the non-capacity linked businesses like clinical trials. So this is precisely what is happening. When I mentioned transition, this is what we mean. So in terms of capacity linked businesses, the revenues have been very stable, like bioavailability and bioequivalence. And we are expanding our customer base so that we can increase our revenues in the capacity linked businesses that Jeevan Scientific has. Secondly, when we are talking about non-capacity linked businesses or asset-light businesses like clinical trials, this is where we have actually added up quite a lot of muscle in terms of our manpower. We have hired a lot of experienced talent from across the industry and of course from across the geographies of India. And based on this new business vertical, which we have identified as growth driver, so we are positive that we'll actually achieve a good, healthy growth in the near future.
Great, sir. Thank you very much, sir. All the best.
Thanks a lot, Mr.
Thank you.
Moving forward, do we have Mr. J. Abhishek with us? CIL, is Mr. J. Abhishek with us?
Mr. Abhishek, please unmute yourself and speak.
Audible? Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yes, you're audible.
Please proceed.
Just a second, sir. My name is Abhishek, shareholder of the company. My DPID IN 301637. Client ID is 41359155. So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. Trust all is well with you and your family. In this challenging situation, a company deserves much more respect.
Mr. Abhishek, please mute the noise behind you and then speak.
No, I have volume. Sir, trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. A company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability.
Can you just Krishna was able to join me from the US?
Let me finish, madam. Yeah, my name is. So under such circumstances, in the CDSL platform, where we exercise our e-voting and where we get access to the annual general body meeting as well, we are supposed to update the inspection of documents like register of members, register of KMP, and register of contracts, if any. But unfortunately, it is not updated, sir. So I would request your good sirs to kindly update the same for the inspection of members so that the documents may be inspected online itself and the shareholders may need not reach out to you at a later stage. So kindly update these documents in the portal, sir, so that it may be inspected online, and these has to be made available 30 minutes prior to the meeting and up to the conclusion of the AGM. These documents are to be made available. And hereafter, I would request your good sirs to kindly in future kindly provide a direct link that will be right? Because sometimes because you're conducting AGM on the last date of September, it becomes practically difficult for us to log in and join through the CDSL platform because there's a lot of traffic in the website and we cannot get access to these websites at all, and it is becoming practically difficult, sir. So I would request your good selves to so in your future, please provide direct link so that we shall not face any discrepancies in joining the virtual conference. So then, I would request our management to kindly take part in con call, quarterly presentations, and meeting with global investors on a regular basis. This will in fact give a boom to the business as well as to the stock price in the market, so that in future our stock can improve. And further, what are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fee? I would like to know from you, sir. Then kindly take care of the hospitals. For the past 3 years, there's a request from minority shareholders who are not able to join you physically, and we are forced to meet you virtually for the past 3 years. Hospitality part to be taken care of the investor fraternity, and nothing much to ask, sir. Most of my questions are sent through online itself, and I shall need not repeat the same questions again. Kindly give us an appointment to meet you and greet you, sir, whenever we come down to Hyderabad. And I thank the company secretary and the entire team for conducting the annual general body meeting virtually and making this annual general body meeting a grand success. I wish the company and the board of directors great success and prosperity in the coming future. Thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the physical AGM next year. Hereafter, kindly have a banner, madam, behind you, so that we can see, because there are so many AGMs getting running at the same time. We get confused what AGM is running. So behind, if you have a banner of our company Jeevan Scientific, it will be easy for the shareholders to understand. Because there are several meetings are running at a time. How do we assume that 10 o'clock itself we have 5 meetings? It is quite practically difficult for us to assign which company is it. Please ensure that, sir. Nothing much to us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek, for the kind words. Yeah, we'll try to implement most of it. Thank you, and you are welcome.
Please call the next shareholder.
Madam, please call the next shareholder.
Do we have Mr. P. Jayachand with us?
He's not attending the meeting, madam.
Okay. Do we have Mr. K. Bharatraj with us?
He's also not attending.
Okay. Do we have Mr. Kamal Kishore Jhawar?
Kamal Kishore, sir, please unmute yourself and speak.
मैडम हेलो आवाज आ रहा है हेलो आवाज आ रहा है मैडम हाँ ओके सर ऑल डायरेक्टर्स को मेरा नमस्कार हमारे किशोर साहब जो फाउंडर है जीवन साहब के मैं जब से आईपीओ आई तब से मैं इस कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर हूँ साहब और इतने साल के बाद हमारे को इस शेयर में बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न मिला है टाइम लगा पर बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न मिला छोटे लोगों को किशोर साहब और ऑल डायरेक्टर्स की तरफ से और सर अभी अपना जो भी मैं रिजोल्यूशन में उसको पूरा सपोर्ट करता हूँ ऑल रिजोल्यूशन इज द यूनानिमसली सर सपोर्ट करता हूँ और आते सर दशहरा दीपावली दशहरे की और नवरात्रि की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ और सर अभी आपने जो चेयरमैन इस चीज हमारे ब्रह्मा एंड कंपनी एसएसआर कोटेश्वर की नमस्ते जो ये भी एज में यंग है पूरा अच्छा चेयरमैन इस चीज पूरा डिटेल बता दिया उनको भी मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर और मैं ज्यादा कुछ बोलना नहीं चाहता हूँ एवरी ईयर ऐसी ड्यूरेंट अपना वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस करके सर और हमारे सर्वेश रेड्डी साहब को भी नमस्ते बोलता हूँ बाद में उनसे क्या गलत हुई तो मैं बाद में सोचूंगा पर अभी तो उनको भी नमस्कार करता हूँ मैं सर्वेश रेड्डी साहब को कम से कम HSC था जब से उनको पहचानता हूँ और सबको मैं ऑल एम्प्लॉइज को जो इतना मेहनत करके जो कंपनी डेवलपमेंट करे सर जो शेयर प्राइस 200 के ऊपर गया आपके टाइम पर अनदर कंपनी सॉफ्टवेयर के आए पर बहुत से कंपनियां अता पता नहीं है आप है ना आईपीओ इन्वेस्टरों के सामने आकर हर चीज गाइडलाइंस दिए आप इतनी बड़ी हार्ड वर्क करके और 12% डिविडेंड दिए तो मैं आपको और आपकी टीम को बधाई देता हूं और किशोर साहब को भी नमस्कार थैंक यू सर
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kishore.
Yeah, Kamal Kishore, thank you very much for your kind words.
Next, do we have Mr. Reddappa Gulluru with us?
Mr. Reddappa, please unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah. Thank you, moderator. My voice is audible now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Yeah. I'm not opening my camera because the video signal is not here. Yeah, I'll continue with this. My chairman, SSR Koteshwar Garu, Mr. Krishna Kishore Garu, Managing Director, CEO, and Signa Garu, and also Sir Jeevan Krishna Garu, and also Sir Chakrapani Garu, Swapnil Garu, Andarki Company Secretary, Andarki Namaste, good morning, sir.
Thank
Sir,
you.
voice, sir.
Your voice is breaking, Mr. Reddappa.
Even
Oh, Mr. Reddappa, your voice is breaking. We are not able to hear you.
sir, what is the
Mr. Reddappa, please come into network zone. We are not able to hear you. I believe he has logged out, so we can proceed.
We'll carry on. That is all with the question and answer session. We'll move forward. With this, we'll conclude the Q&A session. We would request the shareholders whose queries still remain unresolved or whom we could not register as speaker for technical or other reasons to please mark us a mail with your query or info@jeevanscientific.com. We will ensure that you get a suitable response to your query. The board appointed scrutinizer will now carry out the scrutiny of votes.
Madam, Mr. Bharat Raj has joined the meeting. He was a registered shareholder. Should I allow him to speak?
Can you please communicate Mr. Bharat Raj that he can write us a mail with his queries? We'll conclude the meeting. We'll go ahead and conclude the meeting now.
Okay, madam.
Yeah. The board appointed scrutinizer will now carry out the scrutiny of votes and the results will be placed on the website of the company at the earliest. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. We are grateful to all our shareholders who joined us today. With that, I will hand over back to Chairman Sir to propose vote of thanks. Over to you, Chairman Sir. I request you to kindly propose vote of thanks to the shareholders. Chairman Sir, am I audible to you?
Yeah, but who is going to propose the vote of thanks?
So just have to say thank you for this.
So thank you everyone for participating in today's AGM. Yeah, Koteswara Garu, will you like to conclude the meeting?
No, who is proposing the vote of thanks?
You can go ahead and do it, sir, if it is okay with you. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, if it is okay with you, you can go ahead and conclude it with vote of thanks.
Yeah, you propose the vote of thanks and close the meeting.
Sure, sir. So thank you everyone for participating in today's AGM and also for I think our chairman sir has given us quite a few inputs of what we have been doing in the past year and our way forward. So we look forward to meeting you all again next year. Thank you everyone. Wish you all a happy Dasra, Diwali and a happy New Year also. Thank you.
CIR, please conclude the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Now I will conclude the meeting.